The time's 6:44. Time to check your weather on the fours with meteorologist Thomas Geboy. You know, Thomas, with how much snow we've had this season, you got to imagine our drought's got to be in a better situation today than it has been.
Yeah, and we continue to chip away at it. And the latest drought monitor actually just came in, and we're still making progress. We still have a long way to go, and I'm going to be saying that for a while, even if we continue on this storm streak. And so hopefully we continue to see that moisture. But we're now down to 20% of the state in extreme drought. That's down almost 4% compared to what we saw this time last week, and you can see a lot more spots taken out of it. No spots in the state included in exceptional drought. That's the worst category. That's what we like to see. Now we're at 77% of the state in severe drought, and we're at 96% of the state in moderate drought. So again, as I've mentioned, we still have a long way to go, but we continue to chip away at it, and we'll likely see for the next update next week with more moisture, it get a little bit better. So fingers crossed that we just continue to see this parade of storms, because all the moisture is definitely a good thing. Meanwhile, as we check the storm tracker radar, we do have moisture coming into northwestern Utah right now, as we have a storm system now in northeast Nevada. It's going to be working its way through the central half of the state. So the best chance for wet weather overall is going to be in central and down in southern Utah. It looks like the radar down in southwestern Utah might have gone down for a second, but the chance for wet weather will increase as we go from the morning into the afternoon. And since the best chance is in the central and southern half of the state, we have multiple winter weather advisories that will begin later today and will continue through at least the first half of Friday. So here's a look at those winter weather advisories beginning this afternoon and tonight. And for the one that starts tonight, that's for the Glen Canyon area and Lake Powell. But by the time all is said and done within these advisories, we could see 6 to 12 inches of snow for the central and southern mountains, with the highest totals near the Pine Valleys and around Bryan Head. 1 to 6 for the rest of the advisories. Strong winds, winter driving conditions. And for those of you in St. George and lower Washington County, you're not included within a winter weather advisory. However, late tonight into tomorrow, if that moisture holds on long enough, there is a chance that we could see at least a wintry mix or even straight snow for at least a brief period of time. So that chance is at least there. So we'll have the chance for some winter driving conditions for those areas within the winter weather advisories, and even in northern Utah, while that chance isn't going to be as high compared to areas in central and southern Utah. We can't rule out the chance for snow today either. But we'll go ahead and look outside. The view from St. George should be a very pretty sunrise, even though we have a good amount of cloud coverage across the southwest desert this morning. And up at Snow Basin, mostly cloudy skies above, but a very pretty picture as we look towards Mount Ogden. And look at that groomed run right there. That looks fantastic. It's a chilly start to the morning. 19 degrees in Logan. We're at 9 degrees in Heber City, 29 in Salt Lake, 23 in Provo, and 32 degrees in St. George. So everybody starting at and below the freezing mark, and those daytime highs today are going to be very similar compared to what we saw yesterday, with the chance for scattered snow showers for most, while St. George, through at least the daytime hours today, mainly going to be talking about rain. And we also could hear a few rumbles of thunder across southwestern Utah today as well, with the dynamics of the system moving in. Let's go ahead and begin the Futurecast. 8 o'clock this morning, the chance for wet weather increases really across the board into the afternoon. So the best chance for scattered snow showers in the northern portion of the state will be during the daytime, with that chance going down by this evening. But that chance will continue down in central and southern Utah through tonight. And again, maybe having that changeover even as far south as St. George in the lower elevations. But as we go from Friday morning into the afternoon, that low pressure starts to move away. Maybe a few lingering showers in the eastern portion of the state and the southern portion of the state, especially in the higher train through tomorrow afternoon, before our skies really begin to calm, going from Friday night into Saturday across the board. A calm start to the weekend, but another system could very well arrive going into our Sunday. But here's a look at your snow potential through the day tomorrow, where the central and southern mountains likely going to do the best, but we could see more than a couple of inches in Cedar City. So portions of I-15 and I-70 could become a mess, and some minor accumulations can't be completely ruled out in our northern Utah valleys, and maybe a few inches plus for some of our northern Utah mountains. It really just depends on the moisture, though. For the Sundance Film Festival, chance of snow for today, mostly cloudy to partly sunny Friday and Saturday, and then a chance of snow returns on Sunday. Highs in the 20s, overnight lows in the teens. Very typical Park City weather. In St. George, the chance for rain for today and possibly a wintry mix or even straight snow early on Friday if the moisture holds on long enough. But then we're looking at dry conditions this weekend. Highs in the 40s, lows in the 20s. Pretty chilly down in St. George. Then along the Wasatch Front, a chance for snow as we go through today. Dry skies for Friday. Daytime highs near freezing. A chance of snow returns on Sunday, but looking to start the next week mostly dry with highs near freezing, with overnight lows possibly in the teens.